Hey YouTubers, MBH45304 here with an update on a older video I posted back early March of 2012. I bought this RCA Victor 65U at an antique store for 17 bucks. And its condition was less than fair. And I wanted to post this to show you, but just a little bit of elbow grease and a lot of work and a little bit of pledge. That's how dirty this cabinet was. And I mean, now that I've done that, look at how that grain has come back. I mean, this cabinet was just so bone dry. It took a lot of work to get the shine to come back. And it's not perfect. I just wanted to clean it up to kind of show in this video what it looked like. Of course, inside here it's faded. And somebody has actually tried to strip, or this thing has set in the sun and then become so faded it's almost blonde instead of the dark walnut color that it should be. I'm happy that the Victrola sticker is still remaining, and the inside of this cabinet is light brown instead of the dark brown that it should be on the exterior, because my other 65U I have is this color through and through. You can kind of see the dial it up a little bit. I got a snake light stuck in there so you can see the numbers. The glass is good on it still. These little pieces here are missing on the corners. I should have a little bit of a build out right there. It's a dark color, a banding of sorts, and that's been stripped. It had a crack that somebody has filled with wood putty, and it had a big scratch that went down across here. Somebody's tried to doctor with some wood putty. But all in all, the cabinet's in pretty fair shape. I'll show you on the underside. As a matter of fact, that's starting to come apart right there. Be careful with that. It's had some water checking on the bottom. It's set someplace that's been damp, and it's split. But for the most part, it's in pretty good shape. I wanted to bring this in. It's been sitting out in my garage since March, and it has dried since I brought it home from that damp antique store, because this gap right here is almost 1/8 of an inch, and it was 2 to 3 times that when I brought it home, so it's dried up quite a bit. The chassis needs a total recap. I had one tube that was broke and smashed off. One question on this for anybody that might be able to help me is why on this chassis somebody has cut this 5-ohm Brown Devil right here. I mean, it's completely unhooked from the circuit, and has soldered in this point. Oh, what is it? It's a 0.05 at 600 volt Sprague capacitor. Is this replacing this, and this was taken out of the circuit? Because I don't find that on the schematic. I mean, this has been bridged in here, and it's the newest part, besides a newer looking electrolytic, which I don't think that's original to this radio. But other than that, all these other capacitors that's in here are wax. They're original. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gets one down in there. Nope, 7. 7 capacitors, including the new one, makes 8. And your electrolytic and this brown waxy looking thing here too, I think might be a capacitor. I'll have to check my schematic. I haven't really looked it over very well. Other than that, I put the dial cord back on, and it's just awaiting restoration like a lot of the other stuff I have sitting around here. Pretty decent shape. The turntable, on the other hand, is a nightmare. The felt's gone. The bottom was full of mud, just caked in there because of the mud daubers and wasps. The little plastic bail that flips over is gone. I mean, this still moves for your 10 and 12 inch records if the changer would interchange. The cartridge I actually have up on the table, it's an static cartridge, which I listed in another video and actually tried to help out another YouTuber with, because he was having questions about them. On the underside, she's just a rusty hulk. This rubber has cracked and has shrank. The motor is free. It will turn. Have not powered it up. The leads back to the tone arm, mice have gotten this and have chewed them. They go up right there. This will all need re-greased if I decide to get this changer working again. Just completely cleaned up, repainted, and just totally reworked. It's in poor shape, but I'm keeping it around because I have my other 65U in case I'd ever need parts. I'm actually thinking, I brought this in the house. Some of the other ones, I love these little radios. They're gorgeous. For one, the cabinets, when they're restored and waxed up, they're absolutely gorgeous. And they have a good clean sound that you don't find with a lot of the other manufacturers that come out with a 5-tube chassis. They've got a good bass and tone response, and they sound good for just a little oval speaker like that. So this is one that's just kind of sitting around. It's in the works. Just wanted to let you know what was going on with it. And if anybody's got any comments to add to these videos, feel more than free to do that. Thank you for watching.